So I'm back again to hurt some more people's feelings apparently. These are tattoos that I dislike, I'm not too crazy about, and when I see somebody on the street, instead of my initial reaction being like, wow, that is a sick tattoo, it's more like, you know the exact feeling. So the first tattoo that I dislike are the black wraparound band tattoos. Now these ones are actually kind of cool, I won't lie about that, and they are also meant to resemble the loss of a loved one usually, but there are a couple reasons why I don't really like this tattoo. The first one is it's just a black simple band that goes right around in the middle of usually like the forearm, the wrist area. Also, I've seen these on the street a couple times and they never look fully black. I feel this is on the client more than anything. They just need to go get a touch up to kind of make a nice solid look. But more than anything, and the reason why I hate this tattoo the most, is the fact that it takes up such prime real estate. And not only it takes up one location, it takes up two. Let me explain. Your forearm, usually when it's put on there, has two locations. The front and the back are like your leg. It has the inner and outer. When you have a band going around them both, you are taking up both locations, and usually this tattoo is put in the middle. So if you have it there, I can't go ahead and put like a nice big piece that usually people like to do in those type of areas. So right there and then, I am just losing and wasting prime real estate, prime locations for better potential tattoos. So at number 2 on tattoos that I hate/dislike is the single line tattoo that goes all the way through the middle of the body and continues all the way down and throughout. Now this one I have yet to see in person, but I have seen it a couple times on Instagram, and I will say I am just not a fan of it. I don't really like it too much. I feel it's a waste of space for potential tattoos to come. Now I would like to ask though, if anybody does have this tattoo or knows somebody that has this tattoo, why did you get it? I haven't found a really good answer to why people get this tattoo, so I would really like to learn more about it, and maybe if it has a good meaning or something, maybe it can change my mind a bit. But right now, it's not a tattoo I'm really a big fan of. So at number 3 for tattoos that I really do not like are small dinky tattoos. And there's nothing wrong with these type of tattoos. They are a very popular style that a lot of people like to get. And it's not that I hate these tattoos. It's kind of the response that I gotta give back to them. Always I look at them and be like, oh, they're nice. That's a nice tattoo.
That's a nice tattoo.
And then I'm left in that little awkward silence where I gotta think of a question to respond back. I'd be like, oh, so what does it mean? Or where'd you get it? Also, I find with these people, they're the ones that really say that tattoos, and they brag a lot about this, that tattoos don't hurt. Like, chill out, Rebecca. You were under the needle for like 10-15 minutes. Tattoos tend to hurt a lot more when you go a little bit longer. So at number 4 on tattoos that I am not too crazy about and dislike is the old faded or blown out tattoos. These are the tattoos that you'll usually see on an older fellow or woman, and it's usually right in the middle of the shoulder and or in the middle of the forearm. It's just that one single tattoo they got when they were like a kid. It wasn't done well, as you could probably already see, and over years of neglect and with obviously different equipment technique used, it just doesn't look good in today's time and age. So at number 5 we have stick and poke tattoos. I find you will rarely see somebody go ahead and get this professionally done, because when they're done right and done by professional, they can actually look really good. But majority of the time, these tattoos are done by people that have absolutely no right to tattoo or put ink into somebody else's body. Usually these tattoos have the influence of alcohol, drugs, boredom, or some type of party involved into them. Now I will say, I do love these tattoos for the stories that they have. Usually it's some funny thing that I'll have a good laugh on, but the quality of them is pretty bad majority of the time, and that is why I don't like these tattoos too much. So at number 6 we got Chinese lettering. Now this one was another popular one in the 2000s, like the tribal was. My mom's first tattoo was a Chinese letter on her back. She now has that covered up. And also when I was in high school, I wanted to get a Chinese letter on my shoulder too. Thank God I actually didn't go through with that. I'm kind of neutral on this one. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I feel like it's an impulsive tattoo more than less than anything. And I feel like if people are going to regret it a lot down the line. Thank God I didn't get it, because now I would be looking at either laser or cover up, just like I am doing for my tribal tattoo. That was an impulsive tattoo back then when I was a teenager as well. So you can see kind of the same similarities. 2000 tattoos kind of suck now. So at number 7, we got the tattoo that goes from a tattoo into the hand. I have yet to see these in person as well, but when I see them online, my first initial reaction is, yeah, wow, that is very cool. That's very interesting. But then that initial factor kind of wears off right away, and other things kind of set in, and then I'm kind of not feeling as I once did. Imagine if you had that on your good hand, and the hand you use a lot, and you have like Jesus, you know exactly what I mean, and you're probably thinking the same thing too. My dirty mind ruined the tattoo. Sorry. So at number 8, we have a tattoo that has to deal with the neck. This one is lettering on the neck, words, sentences, or anything like that. And it's a specific way that it is placed on the neck that I am just not crazy about because I don't believe it flows well or looks the greatest. And it is lettering that goes horizontally along the neck. What I much rather it prefer, and I think it looks a lot better, is when it goes vertically up and down the neck instead. This flows much better, but I would love to hear your opinions. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks better going vertically, horizontally? Love to hear your opinions on this on terms of on the neck and wording. Now I want you guys to go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you like these types of videos and I can go ahead and start making more of them. Maybe we have a part 3 coming in the near future. And also go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss my whole journey towards getting these tattoos and working towards that full body suit. I have the back for the next one coming next week, and also my foot is probably coming sooner than you expect as well. I also have my hand, my head, my back of the neck, and also my ass coming in the near future as well before the year ends. So a lot more tattoos to get as well, and you definitely want to be here for all that. So at number 9 for tattoos that I dislike and hate is graffiti and Gothic writing. Now I actually really do like these styles of wording, but what I hate from them is the fact that I never know what they say. I'll see a tattoo and it's graffiti or Gothic writing and I'll be like, yo, that looks awesome, that looks sick. What does it say? And then they'll go ahead and explain it to me, and then I'm like, oh, like how did I not know that? I just feel like, wow, I should have known that, or now I feel stupid in a way. So it's more than anything, it's that feeling that they leave me feeling with. So at number 10, this one I'm gonna catch a lot of heat for, I think, and I really do apologize for this one, but it is portraits. These ones are strictly for like the family members, lost ones that are from a long time ago, and you're using reference photos that are old, usually of low quality. And the reason why I don't like these tattoos is they never end up looking that good. They always look and have something off compared to the tattoo and that a photo of that original person. And I'm always left like kind of like, oh, I just feel bad in a way. So at number 11, guys, we got another classic one from the past, and that is the flames going up the wrist. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's those like bright orange reddish flames, and it takes up like half the forearm. And this is one that a lot of old school guys used to get. All that space leading up into the flame and then in between the flames, just wasted space. There's so much better ways to kind of incorporate flames nowadays and what you can do with it. So I'm glad, like, you know, we had this in the past, but now I'm glad I don't really see it much anymore. Also, I find it is a little cheesy in a way too. God, I hope I don't get flamed for this one. You see what I did there? So at number 12, we got one that I know for a fact I'm going to probably catch a lot of heat for, especially by the people that have these type of tattoos. And that is the loyalty and respect tattoos. And I kind of chuckle at these people that have these tattoos because you're kind of almost like demanding from other people that we need to respect or be loyal to you in some way. Like, I feel like it doesn't work that way. But also, I feel like people are going to be like, no, those are my attributes. I got this because I'm respectful. I'm loyal. And what I got to say to that is I know a couple people that have had these tattoos and they aren't loyal or respectful in themselves as well. So I feel like it's a hypocritical tattoo on them. Also, another reason why I don't like these tattoos as well is usually the people go a lot bigger than they should. Go smaller, then it's not as bad. So at number 13 for tattoos that I hate or dislike is horribly placed tattoos. And I feel like these people, they usually get tattoos and they'll give you like a smaller tattoo in like the middle of the forearm, bicep, shoulder, chest, and then they will go ahead and start talking about all the other tattoos they want to get. They want to get like a sleeve and all that, and it's like, oh man, like you're gonna either have to work around this tattoo or you're gonna have to cover it up or do something, and it's just like it's gonna ruin potential other tattoos. So I really want you guys to really think ahead and think about other tattoos potentially that you might get as well before you go ahead and put it in that area, because I already know that there's going to be placement regret for you guys, and I hate that feeling of knowing that you guys now have to work around something that you could have just made a little bit of adjustment to, put in a different area. Now again, this is not me hating on you having these tattoos or wanting to get these tattoos. This is just my personal opinion. I may have tattoos on me that you dislike, and that's totally fine. You're totally entitled to that opinion and feeling that you have. Go ahead and check out the first video I did. Maybe you didn't watch that, and go ahead and see the 13 other tattoos that I dislike as well. Like always, Justin out. Later, guys.